This video is spoilers free. I and myself, we don't like spoilers, so I will just share with my feelings here. So, do you want to read this or not? In my room, this trilogy, I will not be the same after that. What the fuck is going on? Hello my sweethearts, today we will talk about the Age of Darkness trilogy by Leigh Rivers, and this book made me suffer, made me back to Jesus, and I even don't believe it did. I genuinely thought that no book can scare me anymore. Like, you know, I have my background. I read fan fictions, Unhinged. I read mafia romance, stalking romance, like dark romance in general, you name it. But when I picked up this, I was like, what the fuck is going the hell here? Like, okay. So why even pick up this book? You know, I have no idea I will, because it's even wasn't in my TBR, like, ever. But then, on TikTok, I heard and saw the video with the sound. Show you here.
We have an emergency announcement. Reports say that Tobias Mitchell has escaped his institution this afternoon and is currently at large. The murderer and psychopath was given a life sentence over 20 years ago. I would like to stress to everyone that this individual is extremely dangerous and may not be in touch with reality. Do not approach him.
Bernadette's eyes are wide.
Shit.
Yeah. And after that, I heard the Another by one Russian girl, like, you know. And she was yapping about that, like how it makes her suffer, and she was crying in the video, and I was like, wait, what? Stop. I need to read it, because if she cried, so it's good, I thought. Naive. TikTok influence was the best in one way, but the worst for my sanity in the other. So when I started, I knew just one thing, that I will cry in the end, 100%, but nothing else. I knew just what I will cry. I didn't read the trigger warnings because I knew myself. I can read hard stories. I can read something unhinged, unhealthy for your mental health, something really, really bad. I can read it, and I don't like spoilers, so I didn't read trigger warnings. But I dare you to read it, because what can I say about atmosphere in this trilogy? It was dark as hell, darker. I can explain why and what makes this series like unique, for me at least. I was feeling that constant feeling of dread. You know, the tension in this book was never, and I mean never, ever, lets me go. Like, I was reading, okay, first book was not that much unhinged, but it was. First book, insatiable, learning about their past, about their present, about how they live, what they do for life, what they are. And you know, it was kind of meeting. I don't know how it's in English. In Russian it's знакомство. Like in the first book, we mostly was Nakomilis with the characters in this first book. In the second book, oh my fucking god, second book, Veracious. I'm talking about it. I have goosebumps in my hands because that book makes me suffer the most, I can say, because there was there was not the tension, it was the horror. There was the suffering, mine and characters, and I can't even explain without the spoilers. Second book makes me feel horror, feel useless. It was like shock. In the first book, I was confused, like, what? Are you kidding me? But in the second, I was shocked. Like, what? It was about suffering, it was about surviving. The hell yes. This whole series was about surviving. And the second book was the real psychological horror. You will not be the same after reading this trilogy. I dare to say that. Other reason why this trilogy scared me the hell up was the unpredictability of all things, of all plot twists, and you have that border, that line of plot twists in the dark romance where you are on the healthy ground and you have the line and you take one step, actually not you but characters, and here you burn it up because the plot twist just crossed the line of meaning of humanity, of meaning of sanity, of meaning of health, mental health. And you keep reading because you like I can say you don't really like it when you suffer, but you like to read this. I know we all need therapy there, but when you read this, you know that it's wrong, that it's bad, that it's unhinged, that it's unhealthy, it's unhumane, but you keep reading. In my situation, because the characters suffer, I can't leave them in this situation alone. No, never, no way. I need to know that they will be safe, that they will be okay in the end. This is the reason why I keep reading. If you like to feel, to read books that will make tricks with your mental health, you will love this trilogy. Yep, because I loved that. I still talking about the second book. Hear me out. Plot twists, the situations, the number of situations that made me to stop. I needed deep breath in and breathe out. I needed to really go outside and touch the grass. I needed to drink some water. Again, breathing out, and then I can continue that. And in the third book, it's my favorite, Restitution. Oh my fucking goodness. It was my favorite book because Tobias Mitchell appeared in here like the whole character. Not like the background someone. It's a whole character. Actually, he have his own book, maybe we will talk about it later, but his book, I know it. It's more unhinged in the way of relationship communication. But back to the topic. That book, I love that because there the things started become better, as better as it can be in this whole trilogy, but we still was suffering a lot. Like a lot. What can I say about the characters? We have two main characters, Kate Mitchell and Stacy Rhodes. Kate Mitchell, the man he is, I am obsessed. Like, I mean it when I say it. I am obsessed. Because even when he was through the shit, the hell, it was the fucking darkest pits of hell where he was. And the mental suffering, the physical suffering, the emotional suffering that he was through, it's something that in real life it just will destroy you inside, and you never will be whole again. Yeah, even with all this thing, the man he is, I'm on my knees, not because he's like ride a bike and he all covered in tattoos and have a deep voice. No, not because of that. Yeah, because of it too, but just on my knees because I am really have a deep respect for him. Even if it's ink on the paper, I have a deep respect for him. And Stacy Rhodes. Stacy, it's not better than Kate. I swear, she was through hell as well. In her way, not like Kate, but kind of the same, because she also was through the body, mind, and soul suffering. I'm also on my knees before her because, oh my god, she... I can't say anything. Here we are, the really difficult topics in this trilogy that not everyone can face, like truly face it and be okay with it. Even I was really judging some characters in there, and I never wanted to wish someone die in the book, really. Sometimes when you read this kind of book, you want for villain to suffer, like real villain, not that hot guy that will stalk you and he's villain. No, like real demons in this kind of books. But in here, I really wanted them dead. I am not that person that wants someone wish dead. No, I'm not. But yeah, this trilogy live in my head rent free and will be living there even when I die, because I can't stop thinking about these characters when I see like TikToks or sounds, or when I see the books, and I just remember all things that was in there, and I just like, oh no. I don't want to feel it again, but also I want, how you call it. Also, after I read this trilogy, my level of understanding darkness was completely destroyed, because for me right now, kind of dark romances is it's not that dark. Are you kidding me? Like, not that much, not that scary, not that dark. It's kind of difficult to came around again for dark romance books. If you ask my rating, 10 out of 10, 5 stars of 5 stars. I don't know, infinity of the 5 stars, because I love this trilogy the most. It was written the way better than the other duet by Leigh Rivers, Web of Silence, about Malachi and Olivia. This trilogy was written the really, really, really good. The plot, how it was plotting, I don't know, how it was written, how it was made, and the twists. Oh my god, I lost count of plot twists in this trilogy. Like, at all, I can count the plot twists because it was so many. Also, already said that my favorite book in the trilogy was the third. Yeah, and my favorite, I can say it, my favorite part, my favorite chain in the whole series was when Tobias was cooking a steak. You will get it when you read it. If you read it already, you know. If you know, you know. When Tobias was cooking a steak. Oh my god, it was the funniest and the happiest situation what I read, because, like, you know, when he was cooking it and he said what kind of meat it was, I was just like, finally. Like, finally, all right, you made it, man. Yeah, it's unhealthy shit, but who cares? Share with me with your feelings about this situation in the comments. I would like to read it, because this still, I read the trilogy 2 months ago, I think 2 or 3 months ago, but still this situation, when I remember this, it makes me laugh every fucking time. Yeah, I can say that this trilogy kind of changed my standards of dark romance. I don't know, it's changed me. Fucking hell yeah. And after this trilogy, I will never, and I mean it, never, ever be the same. So yeah, I used to say that I scare no book, and how the fuck book will be scare me, but The Age of Darkness proved me the hell wrong. Absolutely. Totally wrong. I will reread it someday. Totally will reread it. But also I will prepare my mental health first for this, and will go through this hell again. I will do it proudly, like Kate and Bass and Stacy. I definitely will recommend this, but first of all, please, and I begging you, please read trigger warnings first, for your sake. Because if you, like me, and you can read whatever you get in your hands, okay, you can skip this thing and just read. But if you not, please read trigger warnings and be safe and care about your mental health, because this book can destroy you, really. Like, really. So yeah, it was The Age of Darkness by Leigh Rivers. Thank you for watching. Like this video, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. In the next week, I guess. Bye.